I'm live. Look at that. I'm live. Woohoo. I tried to go live on WeStream and it didn't go very well because I don't really know what I'm doing. So I was like, you know what? Let me go on my phone, on TikTok on my phone, and then go on YouTube on the computer and see if that works out a little bit better. And we'll get some questions going. We'll get some questions on the phone, get questions on YouTube, and we'll figure it out. We are doing it all. We're figuring it all out in real time. But yeah, really, really cool. Hi, welcome, Maya. How you doing? Welcome into the live. This live is all about property, all about investing. Doesn't actually seem I've had. Hi, Mickey. I think I haven't put on my little ask me anything property sign thing. Hi guys. Hi Yvette. How you doing? Welcome back. I'm actually on YouTube as well. So in two places. Hi guys. Welcome into the live. I think I need to go back and put on my little sign, don't I? Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'll come back in about 2 minutes. 1 second, guys. Hi guys, hi YouTube. I'm still live on YouTube. Even if I've got no people in here, it's absolutely fine. I'll talk to myself if needed. I'll be on TikTok as well. So we're finding another way to do things. This live is all about property investing, development, deal sourcing. So it's really interesting property, and you can do a lot of things. You can be very profitable using property, but there's a lot of moving pieces we need to be mindful of and mitigate against. Trying to find. Why does it not pop up? Why is it not popping up? It's not liking me at the moment. Screenshot. Hi guys, welcome onto my YouTube. I don't know why it's not liking it. My green screen's not liking me right today. That's not good. We don't like that. Let's find a different version of it. Here we are. Yay. Figured it out. I figured it out. There you go. Let's move it up. Because I don't want you, because I'm sitting down in a different place, I don't want it to block my face. Hi Chris, hi London, hi Dean, how you guys doing? Welcome to the live. I am streaming on two places. I'm streaming on YouTube, I'm streaming on TikTok, so giving it a go. Hi Keith, how's everyone doing? How's your Thursday? If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. This live is all about property, all about investing and building wealth. If you've got any questions, you can put it in the chat. As always, if you're returning to my live, you know the routine now. But to everybody new, welcome. I'm trying to figure out YouTube. I'm trying to figure out. I want to do YouTube. I want to do Instagram, and I also want to do Facebook live streaming as well. So it's like my colleague yesterday was like, "Your lives on TikTok are going so well. Why are you not doing it on other platforms?" And I found a platform called Restream, and I just tried to go live on Restream, where you go live in the same place with with YouTube and TikTok on the same system, but I couldn't find any questions or any people coming into the stream. So I was like, that's not good because I can't interact with anyone if I don't know they're there. So that was, I was like, okay, let's do it on my phone for now until I figure out the system. Hi guys, welcome into live. If you're new, welcome. This live is all about property, building wealth, replacing your 9-to-5 income with property investing. If you've got any questions related to property, you can put it in the chat. I will try and get to as many questions as I can. I am on TikTok and YouTube at the moment. So hello, Nikki. How are you doing? How are you doing? Did you end up calling that agent when we got off our call this morning? Hello. Let me know if you've got any questions, guys. You can put it in the chat. If you're new to seeing my lives, my name's Hannah. I'm an award-winning property developer, and I generally come live because I want to help others understand property and build wealth. Not yet. That's not good. That's no good. We want to, thank you very much for the heartbeat. We need to get on the phone. Come on, you got this. Remember when you was worried about calling vendors and then you start smashing it? It's the same with agents. You need to feel the fear. Do it anyway. Do it anyway. By the way, Nikki, I'm not just on TikTok. I'm on YouTube as well. Look, I've got no people in my live. Look, isn't that cool? It's cool. I will still go live. I'm going to keep streaming on YouTube. I'm going to start streaming on Facebook and Instagram as well. And Charlotte's come to say hello. Hello, Babs. Hi, guys. Welcome. Put your questions in the chat and I will try and get to as many of them as possible. If you're new to the channel, welcome. This live is all about property investing and deal sourcing. Also, I'm working with a web developer to develop my website. Hello, Raj. How you doing? I think that's how you pronounce it. Welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Working with a web developer to design my websites, my funnels, so it won't be like a standstill anymore. It's going to be a proper website for you to click, go into. Yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting times. It's exciting. What was your major challenge when starting out? Oh, great question. My biggest challenge was my mindset. My biggest challenge was worrying about how to get started, the knowledge base. And then when I learned property back in 2022, I got hit with another challenge because I was like, how am I going to implement all of these deal sourcing fundamentals and actually sell my first deal? I haven't got an investor. I haven't got a network because I wasn't in property prior to doing deal sourcing program. And then I just kept on putting one step in front of the other. And then I sold my first deal. I did more deals. I did joint ventures. And then down the line, I'm an award-winning property developer. But there's a lot of steps between day one and property developer. So how much do I charge for my one-to-one mentorship? I want to book into my calendar and we can discuss. Hi, Snails. Have you jumped onto my... have you jumped onto my YouTube, Nikki? Oh, you're incredible. If you have, that is absolutely, you are the best. You are the best. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Hi guys, I'm streaming off 2 different platforms. So if I'm doing that, that's what I'm doing. I want to make sure I don't miss any questions. Thank you so much for the roses. That was very kind. I don't want to miss your question. So I want to make sure that the program, the one-to-one mentorship, is going to be structured to you, because each one of my mentees, are different. They need different support. They need different mechanisms. So I develop it personally for you. So I need to know what your goals are, what your support needs are, and then I can tell you what the price of it's going to be. Hopefully that helped. You can book into my calendar in my Stan Store. It is going to change, but it's Stan Store at the moment. Hi Entertainment, welcome into the live. Thank you, Nikki, for jumping on to my YouTube. I really appreciate that. Thank you for sharing the live. Guys, you are incredible. Thank you so much for the support. What can I do with 30,000? You can buy your first deal in Yorkshire or the Northeast with that capital, but it depends on what your long-term goals are. Are you looking to build a biorefurbishment finance portfolio? If that is the case, then you need to maybe focus on deal sourcing for the short term, build up enough capital to start doing biorefurbishment finance. Good evening. It's really great to see you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm on TikTok, and look at this, for the first time ever, I am on YouTube as well. Look at that. Look at me. I'm branching out. It's the same username that I have on TikTok that I have on YouTube as well, if you want to go find me on there. I can purchase a property in my company name. Which lenders allow this? Most lenders allow it. The best person to speak to regards to getting a lender would be a mortgage broker. I'm a property investor and developer. I'm not a mortgage broker, so I can't help you with that, unfortunately. I can help you with finding the properties, building wealth, scaling, but I can't help you with finance side of things. Thank you very much for the follow. Hi, Addy. Thank you so much for the heart. You are so kind. Hi, Entertainment. You're more than welcome. More than welcome. I can do a recommendation to one of my brokers, because I have two brokers and both of them are incredible. So, do you hear that? My dog just hacked up a lung or something. What's the matter? I can give you a recommendation if that's something you would like. Thank you very much. You're making me blush. I feel nervous because I've never been on YouTube live, and I've got one follower, and it's like one person that's watching me, and it's somebody from my TikTok. So I really appreciate you, Nikki. So I'm not just looking at a 0 and 0. So I feel a little bit self-conscious. Ginny, is that, if that's how you pronounce it? If it's not how you pronounce it, it's not intentional. I'm dyslexic. I will give you recommendation once I'm off live. Building wealth right now for buy to let is dead, as far as I can see. What is your view? Lisa, I totally understand your point of view. I don't agree with it. And these are the reasons I don't agree with it, because you can still get profitable buy-to-let properties in Yorkshire or the Northeast. I do buy-to-let all the time for my clients. I'm cash flowing above 8% minimum. It's more closer to 10% gross yield. So it's going to cash flow between 350, 400 plus a month after mortgage, after bills. You're doing it under a limited company framework, so you can mitigate against the tax. And you're also buying below market value to ensure long-term success of that portfolio. But yeah, that is, I'm award-winning property developer. I do property all the time. So I've done a lot of buy-to-let, and I have been doing buy-to-let since I started in 2022. Renters reform bill will kill market. What do you think? The renters reform won't kill the market. No, not at all, because it's going to change things, and it has panicked a lot of long-term landlords, and they are exiting. But there's ways to mitigate against some renters reform. You don't have to put in a traditional tenant. You can put in a social housing provider. You can put in a registered provider. You can put in a company let. That's where we mitigate against it. But a lot of tenants are good tenants, and you can still evict them if they're going to be problematic down the line. So it doesn't kill it. It just changes it just changes the industry. It just changes the way we do things. We can't control the government. We just have to mitigate against it. What time you normally relaxed and not working? Never. I'm always working. I work like proper non-stop, and then I hit burnout because I have ADHD. So it's run, burnout. And then I do it again. Hi guys, welcome into the live. It's lovely to see you. This live is all about property, investing and development. If you've got any property questions, you can put in the chat. It's really great to see you. I'm an award-winning property developer, and I generally come live on YouTube and TikTok to help people understand property and build wealth. So it's really great to see you. Thanks for popping in. This is my first ever YouTube live, so I'm still getting used to it. Do say hello in the chat. It's really great to see you. I'm also on TikTok, so I'm answering questions there. How much work goes into deal sourcing and how do you sell them? Deal sourcing is a really great way to start, but there's a lot of work that goes into it. So you have to go out and find the deals. You need to negotiate them. You need to find the deals. You need to package the deal up, and you need to send it to an investor and close the deal. So there is work into it in regard to how to sell, how to package, how to do deal sourcing. I teach that in my deal sourcing program. What does this work for HMOs also? What does what work? The registered providers, social housing and company lets? Absolutely. All of those exits also work with HMOs. Absolutely. You're welcome, Lisa. I generally come live because I want to see other people succeed, answer questions and get a little bit of support, because I know property is a really overwhelming space, and I don't want the support to be constantly be locked behind a paywall. That's why I come live as many times as I do, and still getting used to YouTube live. So that's something completely new to me. First time ever. I was really, really scared to go live on YouTube. And then I was like, I have to follow the mantra I give to my mentees. I have to, as if I don't follow the same rules I give them, then I'm a bit of a hypocrite. If you're new to seeing me, I'm a property developer. I have ADHD, and I generally come live because I want to help people understand property, build wealth, and find their financial freedom, their level of financial freedom. Oh, thank you very much. You're doing well. I hope so. I hope I come across genuine, because you don't. I think a lot of people are very especially in this space, the property space. I think they're very serious. I'm not very serious. I try not to be anyway. Hello, lady Andrea. Hi, thank you so much for coming into my TikTok live. That's incredible. It's lovely to see you. If you have any property questions, please put it in the chat, and then I'll try to answer as many questions as I can with you. Welcome. It's really lovely to see you. I'm also on TikTok as well, so I'm getting loads of questions on my TikTok as well. So I'm doing two things at once. I'm multitasking. But if you're new to the channel, you're new to see me, I'm a property developer, and I generally want to see you guys succeed in property. So if you've got any questions, you can put in the chat, and we can go from there. You come across as beautiful. Ah, no, that's lovely. I could listen. Oh, that is really sweet. I get a little bit self-conscious when you put yourself out there in a different way because you don't know how you're going to come across. The picture here is my son, my oldest. He's only like 3 in that picture. He's a lot bigger than that one. Now he's no longer 3. But yeah. Hi guys, welcome into both of the lives. I'm still getting used to all of this type of thing. I'm going to keep going live on YouTube, but keep going live on TikTok like I always have been doing. But I also want to find a way to stream onto like YouTube, not YouTube, Instagram and Facebook as well. I've found this platform called Restream, Restream, but I can't work it out. I'm not very good. I'm not very technical. I'm very good when it comes to property, but I'm not very good when it comes to AI and anything like that. If you have any property questions, let me know. If you're new to channels, welcome. It's really great to see you. Thank you so much for coming and stopping by. I genuinely want to see you guys succeed in your property journey. So if you've got any questions related to property, investing, development, or deal sourcing, you can absolutely drop me a question. And I will try and get as many questions as I can answered. But yeah, welcome everyone. Thank you so much, Nikki. Your support is absolutely incredible. You need to call that Nikki. The incredible Nikki is one of my incredible mentees. And I'm giving you a task. You have to do for tomorrow. You're going to pick up the phone at 9 a.m. and call that agent in Sheffield, okay? No excuses. 9 a.m., okay? When they open. What's the best website to get lower market price properties? You won't, about finding low price properties, below market value properties. You can find them on Rightmove, but not every property on Rightmove will accept a below market value offer. So you need to determine the motivation of the people on Rightmove. So you need to determine that with the agents. And also, if you want true below market value, you may need to work with a property professional, like a deal sourcer, like a property trader. They have leads that are direct to seller, direct to owners, and then negotiated below market value for you already, so you don't have to go out and find them on your own. What area are you looking to buy in, Ginny? Hi guys, welcome. I've dropped down to one person in my YouTube. I'm sad again. It's okay. Even if we have 0 people in the live, who cares? Who cares? I'm going to do it anyway. We keep moving forwards. Hopefully at some point we'll have loads of people on YouTube, we'll have loads of people on TikTok, and then somehow I'm going to hopefully figure out how to do Facebook streams and Instagram, so I have four different streams going at the same time. That's going to be a bit hectic, but it can be. I have faith it can be done at some point. You know anyone about repairs for housing associations? Can you clarify for me, please? Because I don't know what you're referring to in regards to that. So are you a housing association tenant and you're looking for them to repair something in your house? You need to confirm what you mean by that. Thank you so much for the likes, Nikki. You're so incredible. I need to, okay. So because you're a social housing tenant, you will have a number to contact the housing repairs team. They would be the people to reach out to. I need to mod you, I think, at some point, Nikki, if you don't mind being a mod for me. Let me know and I will mod you. Thank you very much for the gift. That's very kind. Very, very kind. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Welcome, welcome. This live is all about property and investing. If you want to get into property, you don't know where to start, you don't know how to scale and how to build. Are you liking on YouTube as well? Because I've only just seen the hearts come up. I was like, I don't know what that means. Oh, cool. Thank you, Lisa, for the likes. I appreciate the support. The more likes, the shares that the lives get. I don't know how it works on YouTube, but like on TikTok, it gets sent out to more people. So I do appreciate that. If you're new to the channel, welcome. You can ask me property questions about investing, all about deal sourcing, all about building wealth and building a portfolio. I can try and get to as many questions as possible. I am streaming on 2 different platforms, so I'm trying to figure out how they work at the moment. So yeah. I might do like, I don't know, do a live. I might need to do like a live on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram in the morning, and then do one of these YouTube and TikTok in the evening. Maybe do that. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how best to hit all the platforms. Suggestions, guys. I need some suggestions how to do it in the best way possible. Let me know if you've got any questions, guys. If you've got any property questions, you can put in the chat. Get this live going, get some engagement going. That would be great. Hello, Andy. How are you doing? If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's Hannah. I'm a property investor. I build and grow property portfolios for clients. And I've been in property since 2022. So if you've got any property questions, if you want to learn property, build wealth, you can put your questions in the chat, and I will try and get to as many questions as I can. I am streaming on YouTube and TikTok at the moment, so I'm trying to look from both to make sure I'm not missing anything. You don't have to compliment me at all. I'm just glad you're here. I'm just glad you're here. I'm glad you're enjoying the live. And if you have any property questions, you can let me know and I can try and help you with your property journey. I've been in property since 2022. I started my career in deal sourcing. I went from deal sourcing to joint ventures to development. Okay. If you've got any property questions, let me know. This live is all about property and investing. I don't want to just sit here talking about what I do and what I achieve. I want to actually help you in your property journeys, if that be building a portfolio or deal sourcing. I do have a deal sourcing program, yes. But that's not all I do. I do my own developments. I build portfolios for clients. I have mentorship and I have the program as well. Hi guys, welcome into the live. It's really great to see you all. Hope you're all doing well. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Welcome, welcome. This live's all about property, all about deal sourcing, all about building wealth. So if you have any questions, you can put in the chat, or you can pop up and be a guest if you wish. I don't know if you can invite anyone up like being a guest. Answer viewers' questions live. I don't know how. I'm still trying to get used to going live on YouTube. Trying to figure it out. Hi Andy, welcome. Is it in your personal name? If the property is in your personal name, you need to work out what the cost is going to be if you move it into a limited company. Would your tax come down? Would your tax banding come down to a lower pay tax banding? Article 4 affects permitted development. Hello, Andy. How are you doing? By the way, Andy, look at this. I'm going live on. Can you see? Can you see? Yeah, there. You see, I'm live on my YouTube as well. Look at that. I don't know how I've messed with the sign. Yeah. So look at me. I've doing it multiple different ways. I got a system called expanding. I am expanding. Exactly. I found a software called Restream. And I tried, you can go on multiple different platforms, but it wasn't working. So I was like, okay, let me just do it on my phone and my computer for now until I can figure it out how to do it. What's the upcoming development you're excited about? I'm really excited about this project I'm looking at with a client. We're going to do a joint venture on it. We've found a motivated seller. We negotiate the price point. We're going to extend. We're going to go up. We have to go through full planning, but it's good. It's positive. We need more blocks to submit, by the way. I do not do blocks, Andy. I know I have been putting out the feelers on it, but yeah, blocks are not really the kind of thing that I get a lot. But I will keep looking for you. The things with David, have they materialized? Oh, fantastic, Addy. That's perfect. I will see it once I tell your people. Tell my people. Well, we had that block, didn't we? We had that block in Manchester and then it ended up falling through. But I don't come across a lot of blocks. I'm waiting on floor plans. Nice. At least it's moving forward. I saw you guys going back and forward. Yeah, that one was a real kick in the teeth. I still haven't spoken to the agent since then, after how he behaved. But yeah, we move forward. We move forward. It depends on the purchase price, but it sits around 5%. The best place to find out what the amount's going to be, go to stampdutycalculator.org. That's the one I use. And you put in the purchase price and it will calculate the stamp duty automatically. Good evening. Good evening. I wouldn't recommend buying a flat for investment purposes because they are not really good long-term investments because of the stamp duty, the service charge, and it doesn't go up in value as much as a house would. So if you can stretch your budget to buy a house, then I would definitely say that it's going to be a better long-term investment than a flat would be. Thank you so much. I've got one viewer on my YouTube. She's the incredible Nikki. So I'm not sitting in YouTube seeing 0. Yeah. It's somebody from my TikTok. They've gone over and logged in on a different device. She's awesome. She's really like kind. But it's only been one day. It's only been like 35 minutes where I've never gone live on TikTok, YouTube before. So I'm not good. I got like 12 subscribers, so it's unlikely that I'm going to get anyone watching my lives on YouTube. But I've got a lot more people on my Instagram and my Facebook, so I may go live there and see how that goes. But I'm still learning. Still learning, still expanding. Hi guys, let me know if you've got any questions related to property. Let's keep these questions coming in, so we're not just having me waffle about my job, my woes, my experience, and my skill set. Oh, bloody hell. End up pulling my laptop off my table. There we go. What are you up to, Andy? What are you doing at the moment? It is. It really is today. I don't know why. I do not know why, but it's one of those days, having a bit of a blur day. It's okay. You want to pop up? You're more than welcome to do so. You're never shy. You're always live. You're always live. I'm not taking that. I'm not taking no for an answer. I'll keep sending invitations to you so you get up here. Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
You ever want to come fly with me?
Yeah.
Too shy.
How's your week going? How's things?
It's going well. It's been a bit of a slower week because there was a huge. I don't know if you knew about this, but there was a huge event on Monday and Tuesday called the Housing Summit, and was it the Housing Association Summit or something like that?
Yeah.
And basically, it was all the RPs and housing associations and everything all under one roof.
Okay.
And
1 second.
We're now speaking to.
Hello, Lydia. I think that's how you pronounce it. Welcome to my live. Oh, Andy, sorry. I don't know what I've done there. There you go. This live is all about property, investing, development. Put your questions in the chat and welcome. It's really great to see you. Really, really great to see you. I'm streaming off YouTube and TikTok. So if you've got any questions, put it in the chat. I'll try and get to them, as many of them as possible. Sorry, Andy, go ahead.
Are you okay to put your sign up a little bit? Or I can't see your eyes. It's a little bit weird.
Is it too? Sorry, should I make it small again? There you go.
There we go. I didn't know you could do that.
You know what I look like. You've seen me loads.
Yeah, well, everyone else is just going to come in and just see like your mouth and who is this person just hiding their eyes? Yeah, so we've got 2 new registered providers that we've starting to work with. We've just submitted a list of properties. I've had a few people come through with. Someone actually messaged me on TikTok with a block of 7 7 2-bed bungalows, C2. Ooh. So very, very nice, brand new build. So we've submitted those. Yeah, so happy days.
Things are going well. Amazing. This live is all about property, all about investing, answering questions, and helping you build up your financial goals. So if you've got any questions related to property, related to deal sourcing, related to building wealth, you can put your questions in the chat. And I can get to as many questions as I can. If you're new to seeing my face, I'm a property developer. I've been in property since 2022, and I generally come live because I want to help you guys build wealth and answer questions. So you can put all the questions in the chat. I'm trying to get to as many questions as I can. I've got 3 people in my YouTube live. That is incredible. Day 1 on YouTube and 3 people is a big achievement. I'm going to take that.
Well done.
I'm going to take that as a
you
massive
can see your
win.
face now, though, because you move your property investor thing out of the way.
No, I've not got it on my YouTube, just on my TikTok.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So, my question to you is, what's your views on a lot of these providers buying properties rather than leasing them? Because it seems to be that a lot more providers and councils are being given huge wads of cash to buy properties up. So, what's your views on that?
You mean like the banks and like investment?
No, it's the banks, yes, and like BlackRock and stuff. But there's been further news that the government will fund councils to start buying properties instead of just renting them.
Okay.
To try and save money.
Oh, I didn't actually hear that, to be honest. I need to learn more about it before I can comment. If you want to send me the article or the news thing, and I'll look into it, and then we can discuss it next time I see you. Hi, guys. Hi to the 3 people in my YouTube live. Welcome. Incredible. I'm a property investor. I come live because I want to help you understand property, build wealth. If you've got any questions about property, deal sourcing, building wealth, put your questions in the chat, and I will try and get to as many questions as I can. I'm not ignoring my YouTube family, TikTok family either. So I just haven't seen any questions to answer. So thank you very much for the shares, Andy. Well, yeah, is it going to be for the councils buying it for social housing purposes? Is that what it
will be? Yeah. Specifically to own them, because at the moment, like say, you're a landlord and you're renting it to the council. Mm-hmm. They've got to pay you, and you still got to make a profit, and then they've got to pay the council tax, and they've got to pay the bills and everything else that goes with it. Mm-hmm. Subject to how they sort of line it up, maintenance, voids, etc. Mm-hmm. Whereas if they own the property and they own it cash, then they don't need to. They've used that, like they've saved that 450 to £700 for the rent, and then whatever topper you get on top. So it saves them like £800 to £1,000 or something.
Okay.
Off what they would be paying anyway, just by owning the property. And again, it all goes part and parcel of that notion of, by 2030, you'll own nothing and like it.
Mm. Okay. Is it right property rates are going down every day? No, it's not going down daily. I think it's every 3 months they slightly go down by 0.25%. But it's not every day. Hi, Clark. How are you doing? It's been a long time. How are things? Are you seeing that?
How long have you been live tonight?
Huh?
How long have you been live tonight?
Only about 40 minutes.
It's certainly a slow evening then.
It is. It really is. I think, I don't normally have a really quiet live, but sometimes it happens. Hi, Vic. How you doing? But yeah, it's interesting. I did try and go live on my Restream. I don't know if that impacted it in any way. I don't know.
On your what, sorry?
Restream. R-E stream.
Oh, what's that?
It's like a stream platform that you can put all of your channels in one place and go live on like four different platforms all at the same time from one system.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I've been trying to work it out, and I went live on my TikTok and my YouTube on there before I did it on my phone. My laptop.
I will say that have you got like a mic or something, a mic situation, or
No, not yet.
Because I'd say the audio seems a bit off.
Does it? Is that better?
Yeah. Say again?
Is that better?
Yeah, that sounds clearer.
Okay. It's just because my phone was propped up on my laptop, so I don't have to hold it.
Yeah, it sounded like a little bit muffled, like you were talking from behind a pillow.
Oh, really? Okay, that's not good. That's not good. Hi guys, welcome to the live. This live is all about property investing, development, deal sourcing. If you have any property questions, you can put it in the chat and I'll try and get to as many questions as possible. If you need to see my face, I'm a property investor and I come live to help others that want to get into property and build wealth.
Hi guys, welcome to the live. My name's Andy. I just hijack Anna's lives every now and then. You can't see my face, but feel free to give me a follow. Thank you very much.
You hijack my lives all the time.
I said I didn't want to come up tonight because I feel shy, and you invited me anyway. So let's not be talking that.
No. If I see you, you have to come up no matter what. Those are the rules.
Well, I tell you what, I didn't sleep very well last night. I had, just checking the news and stuff of what's happened in the US. So I just didn't sleep. I was like proper shocked by the situation. So I'm not going to stick around too long because I definitely need an early night.
All right, no worries. I'm maybe signing off soon anyway because I've not had any questions for a little while and I don't want to just sit here and just talk about myself and what I'm doing. I want to actually make sure that these lives are beneficial to the...
Well, I can do that for you. So, guys, my name's Andy. I'm the director of property naming and Jackie Hannah's Live. I work with registered providers and care providers in relation to putting listed on properties. I'm 5'11". I've got brownish hair.
You're something else, seriously. I really enjoy going live with everyone, but I do want to make sure it's beneficial to the viewers as well. And I haven't had any questions. I think this is one of the lives that I've had the most minimal of questions. So it's really surprising. Since I started, this one's been, interesting. I don't know if because it was my volume or something was affecting it, but...
You know what? Can I say, since you've picked the phone up, your viewers going from like 4 to 12?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know if it was because of the volume or something wrong with it.
I think they felt like there was a fault so that the algorithm wasn't pushing it out there.
Potentially.
See what happens now if you get all these questions coming in.
Yeah.
Vince has joined us. Orange.
So I've put it on my my stand now. So I've got this here and then the TikTok on my laptop, YouTube on my laptop. Hi Ray, welcome into live. Thank you very much for the likes. Let me know if you've got any questions. Oh God, my brain. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. If you have any questions, I've got my beautiful boys and my dog in the picture behind me.
Aww.
Please read my question. I haven't seen your question, Accidental Trader. If you want to put it back in the chat, I will answer it if I can see it.
Do you think private renting is dead with all the extra charges the government are making landlords pay?
No. Definitely not. If you're buying the right area, you're making sure it's going to cash flow on the front end. You mitigate the tax by putting it under a limited company framework. We don't know the new rules that are going to come in with potentially this new tax that they're trying to bring in until it gets announced in October. Is it October when the new budget comes out?
Yeah, the joys.
But as property professionals, we'll always find a way to mitigate against it. So buy-to-let still works very profitably, but you have to mitigate against the challenges with property.
What I would say and how I mitigate it is we'll just get a provider in on a corporate lease. Boom. you actually get rid of all the renters reform bill and all that sort of stuff. But obviously, has said the same. You want to get an area where it's going to cash flow best. You want an area. You want to obviously mitigate risks by putting it into a limited company. But the way that we do it is we'll pass it on, but you'll have like 5 years or 10 years where it's just leased and you don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah. But I do say that when people come up and say, I'm worried about the renters reform, my first thing is go to a registered provider, go to a social housing provider, do a company let. You then can avoid renters reform. There's ways to mitigate against the challenges that the government put into place. There's ways to mitigate against it, but you need to understand the risks, and you need to work with a property professional that can make sure that your investment is going to work long term, instead of running into problems down the line, but it's too late then. You're already bought the wrong property in the wrong area. It's not cash flowing. You've not mitigated against the risk. You haven't bought below market value. All of these things factor in to the long-term longevity of the investment. And you guys hear me say it all the time. It isn't just, it's not just buzzwords. Me and Andy do this non-stop.
I even see it in my dreams.
we talk. I sleep talk, like I talk in the middle of the night, and it's always gibberish about like 9% yield and how much below market value and stuff like that. It's always, even in my sleep, I'm talking about property.
Honestly. It's but no, it's good. But it's an industry where you've really got to keep your finger on the pulse.
Yeah.
Yes,
absolutely.
It's all well and good buying the property, but when you get to the point of getting your finger on the pulse and understanding the market changes, but as it stands at the moment, and guys, I'm going to say this, not really so much as a warning per se, but it is still a warning, is that providers are now turning to actually buy the stock and hold it specifically for social housing purposes, specifically for, because originally they would rent the unit from you.
Yeah.
And they would then obviously pay an X amount, let's say they pay you £600 every single month. Your mortgage is £300. Well, that £300 profit is yours to sort of do it. But now they want to buy that stock, and then they have no mortgage to pay. They don't have to pay you, so it saves the government money, and that's one way how they're getting around the tax implications. So there is an element here where if you really need to, and you really want to make sure that we don't lose out on all of our properties, you want to try and buy some of them up. You want to try and own some of it, but it's just whether you've got the drive to do so.
Okay, so Andy, they're no longer renting, they're no longer giving leases out, they're actually buying the asset themselves now?
Some are. I mean, there's still quite a lot that will obviously provide leases, but the way what we found out this week is they are shortening the leases. So instead of it being sort of like 10 to 20 years, it's now going down to like 5 to 10 years. And then the reason being is that they want to sort of move with where they want to go. Now there's always going to be demand, and they're always going to obviously have these leases in place, and they'll more often than not recycle the lease. They'll sort of reissue a new lease. But there are registered providers out there saying, look, we'll put leases on, but if you've got anything that we can buy, we'll also buy it as well.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Very interesting.
But I mean, if you have companies such as like A2 Dominion and L&Q, who are the biggest providers in the UK, you look at how many properties they own. It's hundreds of thousands of properties they actually own.
Hi guys, welcome into live. Let me know if you've got any questions. If you've got any questions, you can put in the chat, or you can pop up and be a guest.
That usually means she's going to kick me out.
No, never. Just want to get some questions going. I've dropped from 3 people to one person in my TikTok live, my YouTube live. I'm sad. I'm still not seeing your question, accidental trader. So I'm going to invite you up. I don't know why it's not pulling through.
It could sometimes be like certain phrases or something that the right algorithms.
I don't really understand why it's not pulling through. If I can't see the question, I can't answer it. Hello.
Hi, I'm Carl.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah, all good.
Awesome.
So the dilemma I've got is I'm sitting in a property with lots of equity, but I spoke to you, I sent you a message and you've given me some great advice about refinancing, pulling the equity out of mine and refinancing. But the problem is I only declare 12,950 like everyone else, you know. Is there another way to pull the finance out with that, or is that a problem? Or
the best person to speak to regards to finance would be a mortgage broker, because they are registered under the financial side of things, so they will be able to advise what ways you can leverage your current asset, or really potentially refinance. Me and Andy are investors and brokers / traders, so we're not trained in the finance side of things. So our information will be limited, but I can put you into contact with a mortgage broker, and then they will be able to definitely answer that question for you in more depth.
Good, yeah. Do you want to DM me that if that's okay?
I can DM you that, yeah, no problems.
Can you just repeat the question, because I didn't quite catch the end of it though.
So what it is, I was also going to contact you, Andy. I've only found your name out today because I watch all the time when Anna's on, and I've seen you on, but I've never called your name. This is the first day I've called your name, you know. But I was also contacting you with regard to this property. Basically, I'm in a property in a high-end area, but it is very small, but it's got loads of equity in it, you know. And I fancy moving to France, to be honest. And I'm so terrified of doing the first deal and losing out. You know, if you rent it out, and everyone's first impression is it's all going to go wrong, isn't it? You know. So that was that. But my question was I've sent to Hannah a message, and she gave me some good advice about